say we can't solve the injustice, we cannot solve the injustice of land in 5 minutes. That's totally impossible. If a man has earned the right and has tilled his land for 50 years, then surely we cannot just remove him from that land. We must mediate and we must negotiate.
All right,
mediate and negotiate. You cannot just remove a person from his land
Thank you, Mr.
if he has spent 50 years building up his life on that piece of land. You cannot just remove him.
Thank you, Mr. Hassan. Thank you.
I just want to say that, as you know, the Africa Muslim Party is one of the new parties that have joined the political debate. And a very pertinent question was put as to control of supporters. There is no control of people who are present here. These candidates represent their parties, and I think we should be setting an example. All the parties, many of the parties who have even accused the other parties of intolerance are displaying intolerance. And we are saying from the Africa Muslim Party that in the spirit of democracy, we should all allow one another for nation building and not go and insult one another.
Okay. All right. Mr. Hassan, can I at the same time say, and I hope our viewers at home will agree with me now, is that they can still hear what's going on. And my technical people will advise me as soon as it's impossible to do so. Democracy, we must understand, has also some rowdiness to it. You can only go to Parliament once. You can go to the Commons, the House of Commons in Britain, and you will see what goes on there. Sure. Mr. Rasbanji, could I, and Dr. Gianni, please, could we just quickly have 2 more questions, and then we'll try to move it around here. All right, can we have a question now from the PAC, please?
My name is Moses Abraham, and I represent the PAC. My question is directed to Mr. Jacob Zuma. First of all, in your election campaign, you are promising jobs, houses, and security for the majority of the disenfranchised people of South Africa. How do you propose going about doing this, and when would this be done? And I've also noticed that more than 100% of several white jobs, especially in the administrative capacity, are occupied by whites. How do you propose to address this in the new government?
Thank you. Mr. Zuma?
We have worked on a program of reconstruction and development which seeks to address the very same questions. The promises we are making, and I think it should be clear that there is no party in the past in this country that has addressed the problems of the majority of the oppressed people. We are saying we are going to address the problems of the people. Some of them are very obvious. There's a lack of housing. There has been a designed racial education. There are people who are not at all attending school. There is a high rate of unemployment. And we are saying we are going to address these questions. We are also saying the jobs, the better jobs have been preserved for specific racial groups in this country. We want to change that balance and have every South African getting the opportunity on merit to participate.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Can Mr. Rasbanji, please, Dr. Jihani, could we just please ask the ANC to put out that question and then we can throw it around, please.
I'm Jeff Hadebe from the ANC. My question is directed both to the IFP and to the National Party, because the other parties, I think, they're so insignificant that we only knew today.
Sorry,
the reason,
but Mr. Hadebe, just put the question, please.
The reason I'm asking both the National Party and the IFP is because those two political parties, they are posing the greatest threat to the holding of free and fair elections in Natal.
Mr. Hadebe, please. Mr. Hadebe, could I please ask you? I know you, and you're a disciplined party official. Please put a question.
Yes, that's why it's important to indicate that yesterday our chairperson, national chairperson, Thabo Mbeki, was refused.
Please. All right, please. Mr. Hadebe, please put your question.
My question is on free and fair elections. Yesterday, Thabo Mbeki was refused by Mr. Shelembe of the IFP from addressing a meeting at Mpandle. Today, at Umlazi, Thabo Mbeki, Gerald Olumisa, and myself were refused to address a meeting because Osbrook of the IFP was here and Mfega, they invaded the stadium at Umlazi.
Okay, so your question is about free political activity. Is that what you're asking?
No, to the National Party, the role of the South African police. Lieutenant...
Please, Mr. Radebe, one question per person. Dr. Gianni, please, could you answer?
Well, let me tell you, nothing demonstrates this fact more than this, that the IFP is the biggest victim of ANC National Party intolerance. You see, for example, those empty seats there which were supposed to be occupied by IFP people, those people couldn't come here from Umlazi because they are guarding their houses. They've been visited by ANC members to tell them they are going to burn them down.
Please, thank you.
Now, those people would not leave their homes to come to this democratic forum because the ANC said it was going to... Yet the Umlazi thing was not done by FP, it was done by people who are loyal to the king of the Zulus. Now, you see, the ANC, and Mr. Hadebe knows this very well, the ANC and the IFP need to solve the problems of this country because between them, they hold the key to the lives of so many in South Africa.